Morning, YouTube. Out here in the shop a little bit earlier than yesterday. I got out the shop about 11 o'clock and had to get ready for the weekend, cutting and grinding and making sparks. So I had to pull the Camaro out and turn it around. This morning, I'm kind of gearing up on my tank. I got some fittings that I'm going to change out. That Tank's Incorporated sending unit, it broke off a fitting, and I'm going to switch it out to an actual AN fitting that has a nut on the other end of it where I can tighten it down on that bracket, or the top of the sending unit bracket, and then see what else is going on the inside. The trunk, if you watch my video on the yesterday video of doing the trunk, that trunk lips metal, it was rusted out and rotted out. I cut that off and replaced it. So I'm kind of gearing up to going back with everything. I'm gonna do this, get it buttoned up today, and I'm still on the hunt for my paint. I got boxes and stuff that I put it in, trying to get it out from the elements and the heat in the barn, cold in the winter, and we'll go from there. Ooh, thought you guys might like that. Turn my headlights off. Now it's time to get down to business. This is the sending unit. I'm going to take these bolts off, or nuts off, and then go from there. Pretty handy as far as, you know, having that hole in the cut out in the trunk, that you can do this while it's in the trunk. I'm gonna look at this gasket, see if I can reuse it again. It's a cork gasket. And we'll see. Find a wrench for that right quick. I think these are running around 200, 230, 30 bucks for these little Tank's Incorporated fuel pump. And I'm not actually using the sending unit on this, because with the LS-based ECM, I'm gonna have to do a different setup to actually get it running. Take all these washers off. They'll be going everywhere in the floor in a minute, inside the tank, if I don't do it. Come on. Pretty nice morning. Second day of the Memorial weekend. Trying to get some stuff done, because Working during the week, long hours and stuff, takes a toll on you. So I like doing this stuff. You guys out there probably the same thing. I'm working on y'all's cars. When you get time, alright, let's see what we got. There it is. Let's see. I tack welded these. I didn't really like that one little bolt that they got on it, so I went ahead and tacked it, and had a little bit of an angle too. And it's got a hole where it can drain, but when the tank's full, it fills this little pan up. And it's pretty cool. I changed I think I got a 255 in this now. And look at the rubber hose. Look like I cut it as short as I could to make sure. The last one I did when I changed out the pump, it was cracked, so it wasn't getting the full pressure to the motor and the fuel lines up there on the motor. So I changed that out, and I made it as short as I could, and buttoned up the nipples together, so if it does crack, you know, it won't be hanging out the bottom and letting gas out. But I think this is an Amazon special. I think I'm gonna have to look, and I'll put that down in my description. And this is that fitting that I didn't like, so I'm gonna take that out and put that AN fitting. This is the one I got. And I got this one, and yeah, the other one's the same. So I'm gonna see which one I want. Since this is in the trunk, I might start with this one first and see how that fits. But this was made for just the rubber hose to go on, and it finally just snapped. So I'm gonna back this out, and then that one's working good. That one's fine, and we'll change that out right quick. Well, got it drilled out. I use a combination of the famous 4-inch grinder everybody ought to have in their shop, and I ground the top, and then I smoothed all this out, deburred it. I went ahead and did all I think I had to drill all these out a little bit bigger, and I replaced they're smaller 1/4 inch bolts, I think. Now, I stepped it up and got some bigger ones, and I had to go back around and drill all these out, if I remember right. And then this was the next thing that happened, so we got that fixed. This right here has these, I think I got on Amazon. These are probably China Fakes AN6 fitting, and they have the gaskets. This one didn't come with the gasket. This is just the bulkhead, but I'm going to use the gasket on this, and then the gasket on the bottom, and tighten that up. So this has been the return. I'm gonna face it the same way as the supply, and that's the vent. There you go. I'm gonna tighten that up and then go from there. I got a short piece of tubing with the AN fitting on it that I'm gonna put on here. I'm gonna kick it out here to the side because it might disrupt the intake of the power, or the supply side on the pump, on the power side of the fuel. So I'm gonna kick this on the outside. Alright, I got it bolted up. Got the little AN fitting, the line put on it. And these are China made AN fittings and push on. And I had to put a little clamp on it. Some of them things, if you ever had one of those little stainless steel, I mean, I call them needles, really. Them suckers hurt. But I went ahead and put a clamp on it just to keep it from fraying so bad. And this is going to be just a return line anyway. So. And then that's the vent. So I'm going to stab it. And let's go from there. Yeah, I got it back in. It's always a bunch of trial and error to get these fittings a certain way. That's the vent I put in, and then getting all those little blind nuts bolted down, and while you're doing all the fittings, it's kind of tough. But once you get it in, it's fine. It ain't going nowhere. I think that's gonna be it for that. I'm gonna put the gas in it, see if there's any kind of crazy leaks. You know, whenever you deal with gas, you just never know. I'm gonna put a little, I don't know, like a Deezus fastener, like the drag racers use, or something to bolt that down. And I might even do like a little thin little gasket all the way around it. We'll see. I got some of these little blanks to screw down, and then prep the trunk, get it ready to paint. And we'll go from there. All right, got it all back together. Got full of gas. Around. I'm gonna flip the switch and see what we got. You know how it is when you first put stuff back together. Burn right off. Right on these. Good for now.